Welcome back. You know, December is a busy month and holiday shopping is in full swing.
Yeah, and whether you're buying in person or online, the potential for scams is higher than ever. Joining us this morning to share some safe holiday shopping strategies is our good friend Rania Mankaria, CEO of Crime Stoppers of Houston, to tell us more. Good morning.
Good morning.
They are out and about. Tis the season for hackers and scammers.
Everything. And I want to start by, if you're holiday shopping, get tacos for Owen, because I sensed a lot of emotion a few minutes ago.
A little bit.
Getting a little hungry over
I
here.
just sensed a little bit of emotion. Yes, it is. It's a wonderful time of year, and we love getting gifts and receiving gifts, and a lot of us have saved our money for this time of year. So scammers know this. So what we want to do is break it up into, you know, what you need to think about if you're online shopping, what you need to think about if you're out and about and shopping, and even just getting packages delivered. The numbers are astounding. I read the numbers like 6, 7, 8, 9 times, but according to Pitney Bowes, there are 58 million packages being delivered a day.
Wow.
Across the U.S. in 2022, a day. 100 million to 250 million of those will be stolen. So we start by talking about online shipping and how, if you're going to order something to get sent to your house, how do you ensure that you're going to get it, it's not going to be stolen? So we want you to think about
and recently,
deliveries
my goodness, we've seen people taking the trucks. Stealing entire trucks worth of boxes and then going on police chases with Amazon trucks down the street. It's insane.
It's insane. So just think about where it's going to be sent. If you can arrange for it to be hidden, maybe sent to your work or a neighbor. Porch pirates are out there. But then the other thing is when you're out and about shopping, and I don't know about you, but like I carry a bag and sometimes I'm like, I have my kids' passports in this bag. Why am I shopping with all of this stuff?
Why? Yes, don't bring that stuff.
Don't bring it. So we want to think about everything from the way you're going to dress. And I don't like this because we should be able to wear what we want. But think about what you're wearing. Think about what you're bringing with you. Try not to flash cash. Use 1 or 2 credit cards at most. Make sure your children are near you. Keep your belongings around you. If you're carrying a lot of packages, ask for somebody to help you carry it. Park in well-lit areas, hide your packages in the car. Don't linger in the car. And I also hate when they say, you know, well, don't be on your cell phone in the car. No, we have to make phone calls, but we want to be vigilant because people could be watching.
Be aware, and also when you're leaving the stores, when you're on your way home, just because you're in your car safely, you still got to look out.
You do, and that's when people say, you know, don't be on your phone. What they're really saying is, we don't want you to not be aware of your surroundings, because whether you're leaving a store or the bank, because jugging is a huge problem. And actually our deputy director just did the cutest reel on jugging if you go to Crime Stoppers social media. But it's a problem. So we want you to just be mindful of people watching you.
Well, and because we have seen people being followed from various places. And you think, okay, well, I made it to the parking lot, I'm good. So now you're back to your routine and you got the phone on and you're just driving and giving no thought to,
maybe someone's following
did somebody
me.
follow me out? Now, without being paranoid, and that's where kind of the fine line is, right?
Where the fine line
so it's like, so what I tell my wife, for example, it's like, well, if we can get home and then you give it that extra second, you don't just jump out of the car blindly. It's like, give it that extra beat. Maybe you back into your driveway. I mean, I think we all have to kind of look at that personal safety from whatever fits for us.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like being public safety minded is the same as being health conscious, being beauty conscious. We all apply anti-aging cream and sunscreen. You know, we do cancer screenings, pre-screenings. We can be public safety minded without this being a huge paranoid issue.
Due diligence.
Due diligence, and then certainly online, especially the older shoppers and the house. And the younger ones. I don't think your kids are at that age yet. Yours might be.
Certainly the teenagers are.
Where they're online shopping, right? I don't think yours
Not
are, right?
mine. They want to, but I was like, no account for you.
But they can get pulled into scams or ads that seem too good to be true, or they put their information into fake websites or put debit card information online. We just want to be mindful of all of it. Certainly, if it's too good to be true online, it's too good to be true.
A lot of times those sought-after gifts, they've been, you know, whatever the website is, where it's a secondhand market, you're not sure. So you got to find those reputable websites, right? So that you can trust whatever that merchant is.
And you want to make sure you're on the actual website. So, you know, I tell from my mom to our kids, just because you got an advertisement for the latest Nike sneaker and it seems to be the exact one you want, you know, they seem to have it and they're going to ship it overnight. But when you click on the link, make sure you're really at Nike. Make sure it's actually a reputable store. Look for the contact information. Look for reviews. See how are they expecting payment. Those are really important things. And then when you're in marketplaces, Facebook Marketplace, et cetera, you actually never know who you're dealing with. So you've got to be mindful before you start entering your personal information there. There's so many ways to shop,
Right.
which is
So
both
many ways.
wonderful and a problem.
And scary at the same time.
I know.
There's a lot of gift card scams too that people need to look out for. There was this major one about this whole ring stealing the gift cards, then stealing the information, and then returning the gift cards up on
Sneaking it back into
into
the
the store. So when
Yes.
people would buy them, they already had their information before they even bought them.
So you'd load the card, and you were basically loading it for the criminal,
And so what
you
are
wouldn't
they-
even know.
You wouldn't
if you
know
hadn't
because
paid
they
attention.
went ahead, and you can actually look at when you go to that gift card
Kiosk.
Like, is the number showing? Because usually they have a barrier so you can't see the number, but sometimes they don't.
It's like a scratch off, right?
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah.
exactly. And if they don't, anyone could have taken a quick picture of that or stolen them and brought them back, and just they wait. They wait and they go in and enter the number every few days. Aha, somebody's loaded this with
Finally.
money. How smart? How smart are they? But unfortunately, they're using it to community's detriment. When you look at the number of losses, whether it's the porch pirates, again, we're looking at anywhere, billions of dollars in losses, online scams, billions of dollars of losses. This is impacting all of us as a community. And so, not about being paranoid, but being public safety.
When you think about the inconvenience, to say the least, in addition, you're trying to get your money back, whatever the case may be, because sometimes it just leads to more.
It does.
It's like they can get into one account and get into sometimes other ones. I mean, it's like the whole idea of protecting yourself online is super important.
It's so important. And be mindful of it. Try not to use debit cards. That's our big thing.
Right.
Use 1 or 2 credit cards that you're really,
for some
really
protection.
watching. Yes. And any links, click on text messages,
That's the next one I was
emails.
going to say. I've been getting these text messages. They're like, we need more information. We can't ship this, XYZ. And I'm like, you're not going to get me.
You're
I
not
know.
getting me.
Nope.
My youngest daughter, who doesn't do any online anything, said, I got UPS, Mommy, UPS needs to correct our address. It must be a Christmas present you got. I said, but I didn't use your number. You have nothing to do. And that is a scam. They said, but how is that a scam? I said, it is. They want you to click a link and hand out your
All your
personal
information. Confirm the credit card number.
Delete. First
Right.
impulse, always delete. And then if you actually are waiting for a package, you go to the actual company in which you've placed the order, track it, look who they're working with, and go that way. But anything unsolicited, for me, is always a delete.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a big red flag.
Big one.
I didn't ask for you to be here, and I don't want you.
Yes.
Delete. And I'll just say one more thing. The number one scam right now is fake puppy websites. A lot of parents are trying to get puppies for kids for holidays. Be mindful. That's one of the leading scamming websites.
Hey, and if you want a puppy, go adopt. We've got so many
know,
animals that need homes. Don't even do it.
Yes.
Adopt, don't shop.
Yes.
Another tip.
Yep.
Rania, it's always good to see you.
Thank you,
Happy
Rania.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Safe and happy shopping.
Thank
That's
you.
right.
That's right.
In store and online.
Yes.